hot. It's here. Here it is. It's so weird being in such like a little box, isn't it? Right, let's get her open. Here's the unboxing section for all you people who want unboxings. Whoa. Yes. Extraordinary. Delivery note. Play your favourite tunes whenever. Binge watch huge range of box sets and find gaming glory in a near instant connection. So it's on about 5G, I think. Something about 5G. Anyway, enough about 5G. Can't even get it in my area anyway. This is bloody big, this isn't it? Oh hell, it's massive. Okay, this is the iPhone 12 Pro Max in Pacific Blue. I went with the Pacific Blue. I just thought it's just the best colour. 128 gigs. Don't need much more than that. Got a lot of cloud storage. But let's get this open, shall we? Little tab on the back. Pull that. Boom. Pop this out. Oop. A bit of plastic that can go away. And we lift. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh, I don't want to touch it. Oh my god. Let's just pull this off the screen. It's cold. It's been obviously in transit. It's quite cold, so it's got condensation all over it. Must be warm in here. Oh wow, that is. Look at this. So let's look at the size comparison. This is my Samsung Galaxy S10, so it's definitely bigger. Like, may not seem a lot, but it's definitely bigger. That's with the case on as well, so take the case off. That's the size comparison. So yes, much bigger phone. This one feels sort of like small now compared. Oh god, it feels premium. I will have a case for this. I like the fact the button's still relatively low down. They haven't put it up the top, so it's still nice and low so you can get hold of it. Is that just... it is a bit of residue, but... So let's turn it on. See if there's any power in here. Yeah, baby. So I'll just let that boot up. In the box, as you probably know, just the cable. No brick, which is really annoying, especially because this is a USB-C cable. And if you have come from an older phone, like I have, like an iPhone 7 for example, the brick that you have won't have the USB-C end on it. So you need to pay 20 quid for a brick, which they then post out separately. So this is something I wanted to say actually. And there's been obviously a lot of uproar about this whole not having the charger in the box. And I agree with them, to be honest, because I had to buy the power brick that goes with this. I have one for my iPad Pro. Yes, but that lives on my shelf in my office, behind everything. So I'm not going to unplug that every day and move the shelf around to charge my phone every night. So I needed to buy a new plug. So I bought one, and I also bought a case for the phone, and I bought the MagSafe charger because I've wirelessly charged my Samsung since I bought it, and I probably won't go back to cable charging now. It just lives on the side of my bedside cabinet, put the phone down, charges. And my wife's wireless charger has a light on it which is really bright, so we're going to get rid of that and she's going to have the charger I've been using. Now they've shipped the brick and they're shipping the other two items separately. So they've shipped 3 separate packages because I've had to buy a charger. And granted, I bought a case, but they've shipped everything separately on different dates. How is that saving the environment? That's done more damage. All you had to do is put that in the box, and I probably wouldn't have had the order and bought the other stuff. Anyway, rant over. This phone looks very, very nice. I'll get it set up. We're going to do some English. United Kingdom. The screen is beautiful as well. I really like that. It's bloody huge. It's what she said. And obviously the good thing about having the bigger phone, the bigger screen, but also better battery, which should be a much better battery than this, I believe. I don't know for sure, I don't know what the milliamp hours are, but I think it will be better. I didn't just fancy getting changed for the sake of it. It's actually been a couple of days. It's now Sunday. I got this on the Friday, but I had a bit of a problem with setting up some of the data with the carrier, so I decided not to carry on with the rest of the video until I got that done. But I just wanted to talk about a couple of reasons why I've moved back from Android back to Apple. Don't get me wrong, I've really enjoyed using this. This is the Samsung Galaxy S10. You know, when I first got this phone, I thought it's really premium, it feels beautiful. Put the case on it anyway, because I wanted to keep it in nice condition. The nicest condition I've ever kept a phone in. But yeah, I've really enjoyed using it, and there are a few features on Android that I've really enjoyed having. Being able to use a Google keyboard was quite good. At the time, the iOS keyboard didn't have the drag function, which is easy when you've got a bigger phone and you want to use one hand. So that was quite useful. On the side, you got the notifications and the apps you can save on the sidebar. You can drag it in from the side. I thought that was quite good. And the ease of use, really. You can customize it however you want, but it's still very easy to use. The only problem was when it came to using my Instagram, because I had to have my other iPhone with me in order to use AirDrop from my Mac edits, because I edit everything on my Mac or my iPad, and just to AirDrop that across is so much easier, faster, and doesn't lose any quality, whereas trying to email them to yourself using Outlook, it was a real mess about. So that was the main reason I moved back to Apple, because of the ease of use for my workflow. The second thing is, actually, I love Apple's design, and I'm very well ingrained into the Apple ecosystem. I have a Mac, an iPad, my Apple Watch, so I needed to keep an iPhone anyway, and my AirPods Pro. So I was carrying two phones around with me. I have, for my main job as well, I have another phone, so I'm carrying three phones around. Two of them are iPhones, an iPhone XR and an iPhone 7, and then my Samsung was my main phone. So it didn't really make sense carrying that many phones, especially when I'm doing shoots. It was just more of a hassle, that many different numbers. The fact that I can put my photography business number and my personal number, one as an eSIM, granted, into this iPhone, made it more of an attractive prospect now that iOS has updated a lot of features that are similar to Android. The main thing here though is with my Apple Watch, because I've really stopped with the fitness, because wearing this every day, having the rings there to tell you you're nearly done with your fitness, was a real motivator. It might seem real simple, but actually it changed the way I live my life for over a year. And then since I went back to Android, that then slowly dackered off, and I stopped having motivation. I stopped putting the Apple Watch on in the morning because I never had my iPhone with me, because it was always a secondary phone. Now, getting back to Apple, I've got the reason to have that on me at all times. Looking forward to testing out the cameras, especially once Apple Pro RAW comes, because that's going to be a workflow game changer for me for Instagram, behind the scenes of shoots and things. I rarely put anything up on my social media, sort of like on my stories and things, when I'm actually on a location doing a shoot, which is detrimental to my business. I should be advertising what I'm doing and, networking with these people. But I aren't doing it because I'm too busy and too engrossed in what I'm doing with my cameras, and to then take a photograph, to then take that photo out of my camera to put on my phone. I can do it through the Sony imaging app, but then it loses quality, which I'm a bit OCD with it, it annoys me. And it takes time. So if I have a decent phone that can shoot RAW, I can edit, have my presets in my Lightroom app on my phone, instantly take a photo, get it edited, get it put on Instagram for a story or whatever it is, and then I can be a little bit more active on that. So that was something that going into next year, I really wanted to do. It's been great, Samsung. I've had a really good time, but unfortunately it's come to an end, and you will be going home back to my mobile provider for my trading. Anyway, that's going to conclude this video, just a sort of update and a little unboxing for you. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have liked the video, please smash the like button, and if you aren't already, subscribe. The channel's growing slowly, nearly on 250 subscribers. So yeah, subscribe to the channel for more content on photography, tech, music, bikes, lots of different things. There's always going to be something on here that you can find to maybe find yourself entertained or informed and educated. So I would really appreciate the subscription if you guys, enjoy watching these videos. Until the next video though, take care of yourselves, and I will see you all soon. If I can maybe